Hey, good Tuesday morning to you. It's John Bergsman here, live from DNR Sports Center here in Kalamazoo off of West Main. You know what? Fishing season is on us big time, and DNR Sports is loaded to bear with all the right stuff for spring fishing. Hey, we got two great reports coming to you today. We got the Detroit River, which is just bonsai. Stay tuned for that report. Then we're going to talk about New Buffalo to St. Joe, steelhead fishing, big lake fishing, not steelhead, coho fishing, a few steelheads dumping out of the piers as well. So you're going to get a mixed bag of coho, lakers, and steelhead. But before we do that, let me just take a second to let you know, guys, the fishing in the Detroit River is crazy, and all those fish are headed somewhere. And you know where they're headed? They're headed to Sterling State Park, Bowles Harbor, and that extreme western basin of Lake Erie. As soon as they're done spawning, they load out of the rivers. And the Michigan Walleye Tour has got an awesome tournament coming to you May 14 and 15. First prize, $11,000. Entry fees are very unique. It's entry fee by the boat. So it's a $550 entry fee for the team, and you may have as many as 3 anglers in the boat. So 3 guys sharing that $550, and the prizes are awesome. This is the best payout, low-cost entry fee circuit anywhere. So get on their website, the Michigan Walleye Tour. The Bowles Harbor, Monroe, Sterling State Park tournament is May 14 and 15. There's still some room to get in. You need to get in there, sign up a team, get out there. It's going to be a big weight troll-a-thon there in the Monroe area. Well, guys, the Detroit River has just been on fire ever since the warmer weather came and got people out there. It's been crazy. We're going to hold up a few great colors of what's going on. There's a shift going on here. So the Wyandotte worm in lots of different colors is really the focus. So these, I'm showing you great colors for stained water. Now, if you're gonna go in cleaner water, you're gonna wanna go with the ice colors like blue ice and black diamond or royal D. But guys, what you really wanna understand is what a lot of guys don't know is that the Detroit River bite transitions from the minnow baits to the worm bite. And what I mean by that is as the water temperatures rise on the Detroit River, the fish become more aggressive. And that means you want to pick up the aggressiveness of your bait. You still, of course, want the minnows in your boat, the Motor City minnow in your boat, but you definitely need to incorporate the Wyandotte worm into your presentation. Fish it the same exact way with the stinger hook. You can also start to not use a minnow, a tippet with a minnow. Once that water temp gets 50 degrees and continues up from there, those fish become much more active. And so the enhanced action of the worm bait versus that little bit of a more subtle action of the minnow bait seems to take over. And guys find that they do way better on the aggressive bite periods or on just the really nice days on the worm versus the minnow. And again, I wanted to educate you on that. The minnow still is going to work when the fish are a little bit more neutral, but boy, when they're bonsai, put your minnow down and grab a worm and put it down there and they become even more bonsai. So rig the same way, tied direct to your color coordinated jig that matches the worm or the minnow color you're using, and then go ahead and slide an over the hook stinger on and let it go free. Don't hook it into the minnow. Don't mess up the action of the bait at all. Just let that worm go free and let that stinger fly free. You're gonna catch a ton more fish. So where are they catching them? Well, they're catching them system-wide, from can to can. Eric Long tells me that this is a phenomenal bite that's going on. You can catch them shallow, casting in on top of the break and aggressively snap jigging that Wyandotte worm back at you. You can also fish them vertically in that deeper water on the American side because it's a little bit cleaner. You're going to want to go 25 to 35 feet deep and that in the cleaner water to get that depth to protect the fish from, you know, sensing your presence and scooting away from you. You tend to have to fish a little deeper on the American side when it's clean. If you're fishing the Canadian side, that water's typically more stained. You can get away with fishing just a little bit shallower and chasing the fish and chasing the marks. But whatever you do, right now is go time for the next month. The entire month of May should be lights out on the Detroit River, because even as I look ahead on the 2-week forecast, I'm seeing a lot of mid 50s to 60 degree, you know, weather, and still some 40 degree nights, a lot of 40 degree nights, you know, 45 degree nights. That means that temperature rise on Lake St. Clair and on Lake Huron is going to be a real slow, gradual rise. That's going to keep these fish pegged in the Detroit River for a little bit longer. They started late, they're going to stay a little longer. The Detroit River is going to go the whole month of May. Check out the full line of Polar Craft boats at polarcraft.com. Hey guys, we got a great report coming to you from the southwest side of the state, over there from St. Joe south to New Buffalo. Joel Harmon, been a follower of our report for a long time, and fishing out of his Angler Quest put together an awesome day and sent us a great report. So here it is. So he's fishing the area from St. Joe south to New Buffalo. That's the strip of water that he's fishing. He's targeting, you know, spring run coho and steelhead and Lakers that are looking in that stained water to hold really tight and take advantage of, number one, bait fish in the shallow waters, and also fishing between pier heads allows that area to fill up with steelhead as they're dropping back post spawn. So what's the presentation? Well, the presentation is he's going about 2.5 to 2.8 miles an hour. He's fishing 15 to 30 feet of water, and he's throwing a variety of different baits out to them on flat lines, dipsies, and riggers. So his flatline baits, the best ones, have been J11s, Rapala J11s in bright colors. You're going to see a picture of these baits coming through over the report, so stay watching close, and you can go ahead and lock onto that picture and take a quick look. So J11s, brightly colored. That's going to be golds with orange on them, fire tigers. You get the idea, real bright, loud baits. He's also running some Brad's thin fins. Now, when he's running J11s, he's about 70 to 80 back on a flat line. When he's running thin fins, he's running 45 to 65 back, somewhere in that range of baits. Again, same thing, bright. The Brad's comes in a lot of different colors, so, you know, just grab a splash of really loud colors of fire tigers, oranges, golds, things like that. Now, he's also running flicker shads, 45 to 65 back, number 7 flicker shads. Now, he likes to custom paint a little bit on the side, so he's custom painted a few that are really loud colors, you know, base colors, and then added either an orange tail or, you know, a red tail on the back. That seems to get a lot more bites. Now, if you've got your riggers and you're wondering what to do with those, he's running those Trax Tex downriggers on a heavy ball down 7 to 10 feet, and then running his baits about 50 feet off the ball to get away from the bait. And off of those, he's running Super Slims, Dreamweaver Super Slims. Now, his two favorite colors have been Magic Man and Buffalo Bill. Those have been the two that have been putting most of the fish in the boat. So running the riggers out 7 to 10. Now, if you're going to go ahead and throw a dipsy out, a couple of rods off the corner, you can do that too. He's been running those on a 3-set, 10 to 18 feet off the rod tips, so really high. He's just throwing them out there. And again, you can run a variety of different baits. I like to run spoons off of dipsies, and so riggers and dipsies using spoons tight, and flatlining crankbaits. Hey, the bite has been awesome, as you can see by these pictures going across the screen. Get down to New Buffalo to St. Joe. Take advantage of this early season hot action for the best tasting fish in Lake Michigan. That would be a coho salmon.
The Bait Shop in Waterford is your one-stop live bait and fishing tackle destination. With an awesome selection of rods and reels, custom-poured jigs, soft plastics, and panfish baits. The Bait Shop also has seasonal items for ice fishing, the Spring River Walleye Run, and summer salmon, bass, walleye, and pan fishing. Visit the Bait Shop in Waterford for all your bait and tackle needs.
Hey guys, like I said at the start, we're here at DNR Sports Center and we talked about a lot of different baits during these two reports. I want to let you know that they are stocked and loaded with everything we talked about, plus practically anything you can imagine. You know, DNR Sports also has an online outlet called Van Dam Warehouse. And so they've kept this store now really super stocked, so that when they're filling orders for Van Dam Warehouse, they've always got what they need for that online presence. Well, the benefit of that means when you come into the store here at West Main and Kalamazoo, you're going to see shelves loaded, complete, you know, practically every color and size you can imagine. You'll have a great time. So stop down to DNR Sports Center today and get what you want.